Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day to Madam Aliah and everyone. My name is Fatimah Azzahra and my team member is Kausaliya and Puteri Aliah. Today we want to present about our mobile application, which is Rimbun Cafe self-ordering app, RCA. Our tagline is play well and eat more. Okay, next slide. RCA is the short form of Rimbun Cafe self-ordering apps, which is an application made for Rimbun Cafe that are located at Selangor Fruit Valley. RCA is an application that are made for the customer to make their order directly from their seats without the need of the cafe's waiter. The device to run this application will be placed at all each table at the cafe. After making the order, customer can also play a game to get some free dish while waiting for their order. The list of the order and the total payment can be seen by the admin, which is the cafe's worker, after the order has been made by the customers. Okay, next slide. Next, for the problem statement, there are 4 problems that we discover. Firstly, that there are no safe distance between the customer and the waiters during the physical ordering process, especially during this ongoing pandemic. The plugging our country, that we are encouraged to keep a safe distance between each other. And secondly, when there are many workers, especially the waiters, it will increase the labor and management costs, which is now become a bit tight when the pandemic hit the country and the number of customer decrease, which affect the cafe's profit. Thirdly, the physical ordering process will need the customer to wait for their turn to make their order, especially when there are many customers at the cafe. The customer need to wait for a long time. Okay. Lastly, sometimes when there are too many customers, the customer need to wait a long time for their food to arrive, and this will make the customer feel bored. Next slide. Next is the objective. The objective of this application, which will solve the problem that been said just now. Firstly, is to reduce the contact between the customers and the waiters, because the customer just can make an order from their device on their table without the need of waiters. Secondly, to reduce the labor and management cost by reducing the number of waiters. Thirdly, to save the customer time and energy for waiting for the waiters to take care of their order. And lastly, with the game add-on to this application, it will help to eliminate customer boredom while waiting for their food to arrive. Okay, next slide. Okay, next for the storyboard, there are 3 parts of the storyboard, which is user, admin, and the game part. These 2 page actually is for both user and admin. On the left side is the main page for actually both users and admin. By clicking the order now button, it will link to the home page. In the home page, the customer will need to enter their names and choose the table number and click the next button. For the admin, they just need to enter the admin as their name and click next to the link to the admin login page. Okay, next slide. This is the menu page. The menu page is for the user to choose the food they want to order, and the waiting page will appear when the place order button are clicked in the menu page. When the play game button is clicked, it will link to the game page, home page. Next slide. Okay, this is the game page, home page. It will tell a simple instruction for playing the game. By clicking the play game button, it will link to the gameplay page, which is the customer can play the game, which is food match game. Okay, next. This is the admin part. The login page are for the cafe's worker to enter their username, which is the IC number and the password for entering the admin system. The register page is for the new worker to enter their details in the system. Next slide. Okay, this is the home page for the admin, where the workers will choose the button to click based on their position in the cafe. For the chef or kitchen department workers, they will click the order button to link to the order page. The order page will show all the order from the customer, while for the cashier, they will click the payment button that will link to the payment page. Okay, next slide. This is the payment page. It will show the table, name of the customer, and also the total payment that the customer need to pay. Next, I will pass to the next presenter, Kausaliya.
Thank you, Siti Fatimah Azzahra. Now I'm going to talk about the user interface of the application, competition, innovation, and design challenges. For the user interface, there are 3 parts, which are user, game, and admin. So this is the user interface of the user part. First is the main page. There is the logo and the cafe name. Below that, there is an order now button. Below the button, there is information about the cafe and address and the email address of the cafe. After the user clicks on the order now button, they will be directed to the home page, which is shown in the second picture. The user needs to enter their name and choose the table number they are sitting at and click on the next button at the bottom right corner to proceed to the next page. Next slide. After that, they will be directed to the user menu page where there are a variety of food options. At the top of the page, there is greetings for the user along with their table number. For the food selection, there are three categories, which are main dish, drinks, and desserts. After they have chosen their food, the user needs to scroll down the page to click on the place order button at the bottom. After that, they will be directed to the waiting page where the user needs to wait for their food. It's either the user wants to play a game to win free food or wait for their food to arrive, or they can order more. There is a play game button where the user can play the game, and there is more order button where the user can place more orders. Next slide. Okay, so this is the user interface of the game part. First is the home page. The user have to click on the start button to start the game. After that, they will be directed to the game, which is shown in the second picture. The user have only one chance to play the game. There are 3 levels of the game, which are easy, medium, and hard. There will be a timer for each level and a scoreboard at the top of the page. The user needs to click on 2 of the picture to match the hidden food images. For the easy level, the timing to finish the game is 1 minute 30 seconds. If the user couldn't finish the game on time, they will be shown a loose page, which is shown in the third picture. The user can make more order by clicking on the more order button, or they can wait for their food to arrive. Next page. Okay. This is the medium level. The timing to finish the medium level game is 1 minute. Next is the hard level. The timing to finish the hard level game is 30 seconds. If the user wins all the game, they will be shown a win page where the user will be congratulated and their score will be displayed. After that, they can make more order by clicking on the more order button. Next slide. This is the user interface of the admin part. First is the login page where the user needs to enter their username and password and click on the login button. If the admin doesn't have an account, they can register themselves by clicking on the register button at the bottom right corner. After they click on the register button, they will be directed to the register page. The admin have to enter their information in the respected fields and click on the register button. After that, they will be redirected to the login page where they have to click on the username and password and click the login button. After the successful login, they will be directed to the home page where there are 3 buttons, which are order, payment, and logout. When they click on the order button, next slide. When they click on the order button, they will be directed to the order list page where it will display the table number and the food name. When they click on the payment button, they will be directed to the payment list page where it will display the table number, the user's name, and the total price of their order. Next slide. Okay. Now for the competition of our application, our first competitor is Sushi King self-ordering system. Next slide. Our second competitor is KFC self-ordering kiosk. Next slide. And our third competitor is McDonald's self-ordering kiosk. Next slide. Okay, now for the innovation. The customers no need to wait in line to order their food because they can sit at the table and order via this application. It also saves their time and energy. Previously, before pandemic, the customers have to wait for the waiter to come so they can order their food. Customers can play games on different levels to win free food. The customers will get free food based on how many points they have won. Next slide. Now for the design challenges. First, we lack of information about the cafe. Second, we lack of experience to design the layout. Third, we have not enough skills in using Android Studio. Fourth, the error in the code is hard to find. Fifth, we have no experience in mobile game revenue. And at last, we have a unique idea but are unable to produce it. That's all from me. I'll pass to the next presenter, Puteri Aliah.
Next technical challenge, there are they are the technical challenge that we confront. There are 3 points where technical challenge exists. Firstly, Android Studio software is always lagging. Second, the internet is unstable. And lastly, the program we use to build the layout has crashed and lag. For example, is Illustrator, the software that we use. Next is research paper. The research paper that we refer to create our mobile application is the UiTM student journal paper by Nur Azhar Baba, Azlinda Muhammad Sharil, and Muhammad Hafiz Hanafiah, which is the title is Self-Ordering Kiosk Usage and Post-Purchase Behavior in a Quick Service Restaurant. We refer to this journal because we want to add more ideas to our mobile applications. Next, we go to the applications. So this is the interface of main page for our application. By clicking the order now, it will bring you to the home page of user and admin. User need to enter the name and the table to start make an order. To start make an order, for example, like this, and choose the table. After done, just click the next button. It will show the menu page, and they will have a 3 menu, which is main dish, drink, and dessert. This is they will have a text view. Welcome to Aliah, the name that we entered before, and the table we choose. Now we choose the menu. And click the place order. Now, while the user waiting for the food, they can play the game. At the below, they will show the note, the game reward. For the easy level, they will get the ice cream. For the medium level, they will get the drink. For the hard level, they will get the meal of the day. So now we play the game. So this is the instruction how to play the game. Find 2 match picture within the time given by clicking 2 picture. Now we start. This is the easy level. If the user cannot make it, it will show the lose page and the score of the game. So by clicking the more order, the user can add the order. Now we go to the admin part. By clicking order now, it also will bring the admin to the home page. Admin need to enter the ID, which is admin with the capital A. After that, click the next button. It will bring the admin to the login pages. If the admin don't have any account yet, just click the register button and enter the required information needed. After fill all the information, just click the register button. It will bring the admin to this page. There will have 2 buttons, which is order and payment button. Now we try to log out from this page and try log in back with the with the information that we key in before. The username is the IC. So now we click the login button. Login successfully. Now we go to the order button. It will show all the record of the customer order. They will have 2 tables, which is table number, show the table number, and the food name. We back and click the payment button. It will show 3 tables, which is table number, name, and price. The last record, which is the user key in before, table 7, Aliah, and the price, the total price. After that, we back and log out from the system, and you are done. Now we go back to the slide, and lastly, the conclusions. Customers can make orders by themselves by using RCA application, and while waiting, customers can play a game using the applications. Lastly, the admin will see the order and the total payment after the order has been placed by the customer. That's all from us. Thank you.